This week we're watching the 15th episode from Season 2 Star Trek DS9 titled Paradise. Sisko and O'Brien stumble onto a colony where technology has been outlawed, and the people live under the rule of a charismatic but authoritarian leader. Forced to adapt to this simpler lifestyle, O'Brien and Sisko quickly discover that paradise comes at a heavy price. We have our full ops crew here to watch and review this episode. And after you watch this video, go watch the episode yourself. See if you agree with our take on it. But before starting, please like, subscribe, share, and comment on this video. And as always, watch good Star Trek.
My God, they're going into the wormhole at full impulse.
It's interesting to hear the things that you just kind of fixate on, and me, I just watched the series.
Who are you talking about, me or Brad?
Well, you.
What?
It's actually, it's actually very interesting because I figure what I'm getting, my interpretation of Hitman's question are a lot more granular, focusing on things which are very much minutia, which are, I'm going to say, really nerdy. That's what I get from what a lot of his questions are, which is just like he's very nitpicky on it. He's very nitpicky on it.
Yeah, is that bad?
Which is totally fine. No, it's not. It's just your style.
Is it? Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. I don't know they're going to have any nitpicky stuff tonight for this episode.
Oh no.
But I'll tell you what it does have. It has Ben Sisko as the main player.
Oh,
we're not happy.
Go one or two ways. This could go one or two ways.
One or two ways can go one or two ways. Adam, I'm gonna tell you the name of the episode, and I'm gonna guess you're gonna say I don't remember, but about 5 minutes in, you're gonna know or less.
Pattern. That's the pattern.
It's the pattern. So as always, as soon as you get it, go. Oh, I got it.
I always love the light bulb that just clicks for Adam. It's like, oh, I know this episode.
So Adam, this episode is titled Paradise, and it's a Sisko episode. Any clue in you?
No.
Okay.
Just remember, I love it when you say Sisko episode. My mind goes to many other places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're going to the good ones.
Yeah,
you're going to the good ones.
It was a matter of figuring out how to get a field transporter operational in 10 minutes or wind up being a Cardassian prisoner of war.
Shut
this
guy.
Oh no. O'Brien's you know what?
Already started.
O'Brien, he's Irish. Can you even trust the Irish? I mean, he's probably drunk right now anyways.
Wait a minute. I thought you two had Irish heritage.
Well, I'm 100%.
Doesn't mean I like my own. I acknowledge them for what they are.
Listen, I can understand.
Bunch of lazy, drunken layabouts, okay?
Listen, as an Irishman myself, yes, we can hold grudges, but we don't spew just nasty lies and propaganda that's not true.
Should be a perfect place to set up a colony.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like someone's beating us to it. I'd say there's no EM activity at all around here.
Take along.
And put your hands up.
Robin Hood. Is this a crossover with the Q episode?
No.
I can see how stupid this episode is going to be based off Robin Hood.
Well, we don't know now. We don't know.
Fractured Robin Hood and his merry band of.
Well, okay. So the setup already is that they are on basically a planet with no EM, so they have no electronics at all. They have to defend themselves with something. So yes, they are going to they're going to be a pre-industrial society.
It's the 24th century. You don't need a bow and arrow. Just like you don't need windmills, you have antimatter.
For 10 years ago, when our ship developed life support problems, and once we got here, all our systems failed. Nothing worked.
Land on a dragon? Land on what?
On the planet.
Clearly, in what kind of? Look at them. They can't have a ship.
No, they had a ship that they were going to bring to.
Do you think they look like they own a ship?
They said it was years ago.
Yeah, and they already said that there is basically like as soon as they got down to the planet, all of their devices died out on them. That was
their bow and arrow died. They have to recharge their bow and arrow.
phasers, computers,
When
everything.
Sisko,
It's
that's what
it's a
happened with
duonetic-
Sisko and O'Brien.
It's a duonetic energy field that O'Brien detected. That basically is, I'm just going to analogize to an EMP. That's what they're saying. So tech doesn't work on the planet.
Welcome to our community.
Do you remember it yet?
I sort of remembered. I recognize her cow face.
Oh,
Kira's not in this scene. Who got the cow face?
Actually, the first thing I'd like to do is try and get some response from the EM system.
Now I remember.
Oh, yes, sir.
Mm.
Mm.
It's gonna get pretty. The show is gonna get very hot.
This is gonna be interesting.
It's gonna get hot in this episode.
It's be interesting. Yes,
Yeah,
kind of
sorry.
steamy.
Yeah, I remember.
In a way, we've rediscovered what man is capable of without technology.
Anything?
I shouldn't feel uncomfortable, but for some reason I feel uncomfortable.
I want to cut her nose off. I want to cut her nose off.
It doesn't even have any
Oh,
ridges
wow,
on
what?
it.
What?
There's no ridges.
Are you sure? Oh, I thought I saw ridges.
Gee,
Never
they're all
mind.
humans.
Are they? She looks like a Bajoran. Are you sure? Hold on. I got. Okay, no.
What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Alixus is quite a prolific author.
A bunch of these were left in my room too.
It's like Gideon Bibles.
I said I was like, I'm starting to suspect some cult-like activity. So,
Why would you say that?
oh,
Yes.
I'm just jumping to conclude. I'm just, it's my own suspicious nature. That's all.
She says we have become fat and lazy and dumb.
Fracture might be onto something. That's very cult-like writing. Not that I'm a part of a cult or anything.
We've renewed a sense of community that man left behind centuries ago.
Joseph.
Immunity.
They drinking the Kool-Aid hard in this episode.
They're commies.
Maybe we could modify our communicators to run on the field itself.
Do you really think you could?
No.
She created that field. So
What?
hold on. Is this an EMP field? This doohickey thing?
Duonetic field. I
Duonetic field.
analogized it to EMP because that's what it sounds like to me. That it like
Can somebody
inhibits
create?
technology.
Can somebody create that?
I don't know. It's the first time we've heard this.
I strongly advise you get rid of that uniform. By mid-afternoon, it gets hot in the fields.
Get in the field,
Racist.
Ben.
Yeah.
Getting
Get in
hot
the
in here,
field.
so take off all
she-
your clothes.
Did she just tell a black man to get in the fields?
She did.
Yeah, she did.
The Romulan vessel Gasco reported seeing an abandoned runabout, traveling at warp 2 through sector 401.
Hold on a second.
Wait, what? They didn't leave
on a
it
second.
on.
Yeah, it was in orbit.
Yeah,
What's going on here?
some
Did
shenanigans.
they, oh, wait. They forgot to put parking brake on.
What?
No.
If you don't put the parking brake on when you beam
Oh, hush
off
you.
runabout, it just takes off.
ridiculous as changing your blinker fluid.
You've got a real talent for this, Ben. Well,
Whoa, racist,
Listen, son.
racist.
Can we go
listen.
back? No,
Listen.
I want to go back to these days when they were just innocent and just do it. There's no extra weird context or whatever the people try to add on to things that weren't there. Like they're just playing this.
He's in a field, fractured. I just want to point out that a white woman, who we don't know if Bajoran, it was actually Bajoran, told a black
human.
man to go work in the field. That is a wee bit racist.
What's going on here?
Well, they know capital punishment, don't they? What did he do?
So like timeout? Was he in timeout?
Is that timeout?
What did he do to deserve this?
He stole a candle.
Stole a camel.
Stole a candle.
Oh, I thought I said camel.
Yeah, I couldn't
Nope,
quite
just
hear
like
what he said. either.
Candle. First thing this community accepted was the need to establish rules of conduct.
The first thing we need to do is break down their will to push back. That's what you got to do. Right there. That is breaking down somebody's will to fight.
Huh. Adam,
Yes.
can you think of any other instance where a ruling party would break down someone else's will to fight.
If you bring up anything that rhymes with Cardassian, I'm gonna lose my.
Why would you?
I asked Anna a question in general.
Well, I mean,
I can't think of any offhand. Can you? It's probably tough.
outside of a work to hire situation.
You son
I'm sorry. Alixus doesn't believe in doors. We all take it for granted now.
Cult. That's another cult rule.
Cult rule.
Your muscles must be sore from all the work today.
Sisko, no.
Yeah, you're like. Was that you or Adam?
That was.
He send you here to make love to me.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Kid show.
You might be
said
jumping the
make
gun,
love.
but you're on
He
the
didn't
right
say
path.
F me.
True.
Blow me.
She's got a bowl of lotion.
Yeah,
For his sore muscles.
that's right. She loved you a long time.
Papa
Jesus Christ.
Did you send her to my room?
Yes.
I think you're contemptible.
Ooh.
What is that? That's a big. What does that mean? What is she? Who?
I think you're contemptible.
What does that mean?
Awful. Horrible.
She wanted you to share in our joy as well.
Yeah.
Well, you said
Yes, you've been here for a day. Here, have some cooch.
You know, I was trying to hold back, but like I can't deny. I'm like, yeah, this is total fucking cult shit. I'm sorry.
I was
I'm
right.
sorry, I can't. I mean, I know what this episode is, but when you're like calling, like, nah, I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm like, all right, so now they're locking people in little sweat boxes and
Little
sending
sweat boxes, yeah.
and sending, concubines over to have sex with the newbies. I mean, it's a fucking call.
See, if you live here, you get to work the fields and then have sex right away. It's great.
For you to become a member of our community, the choice was
Cult.
Man, she keeps using that word.
Community.
I hate the way people have ruined that word.
Ben will be standing watch tonight.
Yeah, this is a little bit uncomfortable so far.
It's gonna really get uncomfortable in a
I
minute.
really just want to see a phaser blast go through her chest.
Wow.
Wow.
Woo!
Wow.
That's violence against women.
That's really dark.
Well, considering this crazy bitch, I think it's approved.
Listen, there's no amount of stun on that phaser that can rectify her
Wow.
line of thinking.
We're bold new places.
But you really should do yourself a favor and change into some more comfortable clothes. Please.
I gotta get, man. This is a textbook. Just she's literally trying to break you down on so many levels.
Yep.
So now don't you want to get out of your clothes into our uniforms, our clothes? You need to strip away what symbolizes your command, your old life, what gives you station, what gives you authority, and so that you can be one of us.
One of us.
Notice how can I also remark? Notice how unsweaty she is. She hasn't been working the fields. She sits in her office writing in her journal.
That's what the leaders.
She's managing. Yeah.
Socialist societies do.
That's why you're such a dear leader. Okay.
That's right. Dear leader. She's creating the shining path.
So how long have they been there? They've been there 10 years?
10 years.
So they're on their second 5-year plan. Gotcha.
you're not going to put him in there.
Get in the box.
I'm not. This is painful for me too.
Don't break,
Good
Sisko.
start. Join us, Ben.
Join us.
Join us,
Join
Ben.
us. Join us.
It's like, I don't need your water.
I'm going back in the box.
It's my box.
I'd rather be in the box than deal with this crazy
It's my
bitch.
box now, lady. Wait a minute. That looks like technology.
Lying bitch.
Hey, look, it's working.
That's weird. What happened?
Get him some water.
Now I've got a phaser.
This is my
now.
Now I'm dear leader.
Because I shut down the Duanetic field.
This is my boomstick.
I already said it.
You did? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were talking over me.
Sorry, I missed it. But he's holding it up there. Not appropriate. This is my boom phaser.
You've been lying to us for 10 years.
A lie can lead to a more important truth.
That's not how that works. Your logic is worse than a Bajoran. Just kidding. That's not true.
Let it go.
Cassandra, you would have been a technical clerk in some...
Instead, you turned her into a whore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just said this dude was in prison.
You put him in the box.
Would you let him die too?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Yes.
Oh, what? Scorpion woman.
Kira to Sisko. Are you
Oh,
all right?
thank Christ. Hey, Hitman, are you glad to hear Kira?
No.
Really?
I mean,
No hesitation.
When we track with crazy commie lady or Kira? Which one do you want?
That's tough. Commie lady.
Wow.
Damn.
Enjoy the box.
She did give us our community.
It's all fake. Those guys are like, we want to go home. We don't like it here.
Wait, you mean like we can like live and have fun and not work in the fields?
I can learn to be something more than a that I gotta say that's a good shot right there. Even though let's be honest, those kids are less than 10 years old. They were born there.
No, that's the world they've known. And now they're being told there's something beyond this world.
Yep. You can't put
so-
that back in a box.
All right. So you know what? I was wondering how we're going to take this episode, especially given modern politics and everything. I have a few random notes here. Who wants to start first? I know Adam's got a few things to say, but do you want to stick with tradition and let our new guys talk?
I mean, all I'll say is that I'll just go with the whole I was right, cult leader shenanigans abound. She gave me the creepy vibes right off the bat, so I knew something was up. I just didn't also realize this also the full it goes the whole our community, join us. So you can easily also draw the whole the commie side of things, but I mean that's kind of par for course for the whole cult behavior anyways. I mean, like I didn't find the episode terrible. It was interesting to see Sisko kind of have that battle in the sense of leader versus leader for this one.
And I did say this is more of a Sisko episode where we get to see Sisko a little more prominent.
A little, and we've been kind of dry in this desert of seeing Sisko take any kind of leadership of the show. So this was good. At least I felt so. I mean, I can also just see where it's not being done. Like Sisko's not saying anything to the fact. It's just he's just doing what he thinks. I mean, in that moment is what he has to be doing. So at least we're not getting bludgeoned over the head by the characters telling us, "Oh, you're gonna be telling a black man to go to the field," sort of thing. Because I'm sure current Star Trek would be more than happy to vocalize that as often as possible. So otherwise, I mean, I got nothing much else. I'll let you guys. I'm waiting to hear what Adam has to say in particular.
Hitman.
Adam, you go. Because I don't know.
Wow.
I'm still processing this. So yeah, you go.
Okay, I mean, this whole episode, like Fracture just said, you get a chance to see a little bit of Benjamin Sisko in this, where he has got spine, willpower. He is unbreakable, unbendable, and in a sense, it is a great mini snapshot. And there's one thing that jumps out at me as I start going on here. When there's a look between him and Miles, and when he goes in the box for Miles, I want to wager this is the moment that Miles becomes loyal to him in a story, in a character storytelling. This is when Miles goes,
agree.
This is the man I'm ready. I would go to war with.
This is my commanding officer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right now this is where he's. I mean, because already Dax is already loyal because they have that have a 2 lifetime relationship, but Sisko hasn't really done. He's done some stuff, but there hasn't been moments where he's put himself on the line for his command, his crew. And this is one of those times right now. It's a upfront personal moment. Also, because I think it's a smart. I think it's reading between the lines when I say this. There's no obvious evidence. It's reading between the lines. Sisko knows that if he now takes the pressure off, Miles is going to figure this shit out. He trusts that Miles is smart enough to figure this out because he was telling him this can't be organic. It can't be. There has to be something true. He knows, he understands that the chief is going to figure this thing out. So now he's going to make sure he's got all eyes are on him in the box, and Miles is going to take care of it. Now, as far as the rest of the stuff, go ahead.
Well, that was kind of to the point when they were talking about things earlier, and Miles was saying how he was in the whole Cardi War, and he's like, you know, I discovered I had a knack for discovering things at the right time, and yeah, it paid off big.
Yep. So there's good interplay between Sisko and O'Brien. A lot of show don't tell, and or proper setup and payoff, as Fcrced just said. And then though you look at this whole thing of this woman who essentially wants to, once again, we always come back to this, and Brad alluded to it. They just never get communism right. You just got to wait till you get it right. We'll get it. This is a historical phrase. We'll get it right next time. Don't worry. We'll get it right next time. Well, here's her version. And this whole situation disgusts me to looking at it, at how easily, I mean, you watch the tactics of breaking people down shown in this. Wear our clothes. We're gonna break your willpower by putting you in an unwinnable situation by destroying your
I
senses.
put you in the box, but I don't want to put you in box. You made me put you in the box.
Yeah.
What you made me do?
The way she says people's names, it's just it's got that crazy lady tinge to it. It's just like, wow, lady. Don't say my.
It reminds me of Umbridge from Harry Potter.
Yeah. But no, but actually, that's a great analogy, Hitman. It is Umbridge. Because that's like Adam's saying, like the leader with the saccharine flavor in her voice.
Yeah. Well, and it's like it's the whole thing with the whole like, oh, communism, we'll do it right this time. But like every time there's an artificial means that they set it up with, and look what she had was a device that locked them down onto that planet to try and force them into the situation.
What did Commander Sisko say? What about the dead?
Exactly.
Yes.
She could have. First of all, she sends away the runabout, the Rio Grande. She let these people die. She murdered that woman.
10 years. Well, not just this woman.
Yeah.
10 years people have been dying.
Yeah.
On this planet.
Yep.
Yeah. And you think about it. When they were still there, she didn't go up to the when they first found that lady that was sick. The runabout is still there. She hadn't had time to go up there yet and beam up. Clearly, there's a working transporter somewhere, or working communication device somewhere where she could contact the Rio Grande's computer and say, "Beam me up," and then F around up there.
Yeah.
So she could have gone up there. She could have taken the emergency medical kit and brought it down.
Well, Adam, think about it. They got rid of all their tech, almost 10 years ago. So all they need to do is go shut down the Duonetic field and just keep it. She can hide a communicator and just say, "Hi, Starfleet vessel, beam me up." It's probably that's probably what they did.
Yeah. So she willingly let people die. She murdered that woman. That woman died because she had to keep her experiment going. Her experiment in communism. We're not gonna mince words here. I would love a workout. How many times she said community in this episode?
God.
So let me introduce a phrase that we've heard in Star Trek before. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or is amended by a certain admiral or the one.
This is not that case. No one. This is not a situation where lives where everybody's lives are at stake and one person can make a heroic sacrifice or choose to try and exchange themselves in like take me instead of taking them. I mean, go back to Wrath of Khan. Kirk says, "Take me, spare my crew."
Right.
I mean,
but
yeah,
it's. I'm going to say it's a perversion of logic in a way.
You're right. That's a good way to put it.
Because the ultimate thing is like the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, because that's a balance of a good for overall for everyone. The problem is, in this episode, this is not a good for everyone because harm is being done. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. So when Spock sacrifices himself, he's saying, I'm going to take this pain on so that the many may live. What's being done here is the needs of the many is what I think needs to be done.
Yeah.
I think this is the proper thing. So I will do whatever it takes to get what I think is correct. So it doesn't matter how many lives are sacrificed.
Only
this
mine
is Stalinism.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sorry. I was thinking Spock. When Spock says it's like, I'm just going to sacrifice my life because my life is worth everybody else's.
Right. But she's saying someone else's life is worthy of being sacrificed for my goal.
Yeah.
That's Stalinism.
Yeah. Yeah. For her, it's all about, I must see my ideals, my ideology proven. And if this person...
And this is the face.
Yeah.
This is the face.
Yeah. And at the very end, she doesn't think she did anything wrong.
No.
And here's what kills me. All those people that stay there, they're essentially agreeing she did nothing wrong. Because we found ourselves.
God.
By
Yeah.
staying there, they think she did nothing wrong. Except of losses. Except I mean, I think it's actually a brilliant shot of those two kids looking at where they were, realizing, wait a minute. What, there's more?
Is this it? Is this all I have?
I'm going to work the
I
fields.
See there's more now.
And we work the fields to be hoard out. This is bullshit. And I think that's the point of that final shot right there. I think it's the point of that final screen. Those kids realizing there's more to it.
And this is where I think Star Trek, when it's telling a good story, really excels. Because this is a communist nation on this planet. It's a communist society. Whatever we need to sacrifice, whatever we need to do for the shining path. The dear leader has a goal in mind. This is what I want. In fact, she directed everyone there. She set it all up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like, here's the books I have. I have this philosophy. And here's the other really interesting thing to think about. This is the 24th century. In Star Trek established canon, humans have reconciled a lot of that political stuff, right? And humans live in a more, what's the word? Not scarcity free.
It's a plentiful society. They have things they need.
I forget the phrase, but like no scarcity.
No scarcity.
What is
abundance?
Yeah. It's not abundant. I can't remember the phrase.
Well, the resources aren't a problem anymore.
Compete. There's no need to compete for product.
Yeah, or resources.
And it's a resources are available. People are not in conflict over race or politics anymore. It's a unified planet, and not in the sense of communism. It's just an egalitarian planet, which works because scarcity is not an issue anymore. So what this person is saying is, she's a Luddite.
I was hoping you'd use that word. I was thinking about it earlier. She wants a Luddite society. That's the problem. In order to make that shit work, you have to strip people of what, and I use this term not in the perverted way, in what progresses society. what allows people to dream.
Advances.
Okay, advanced society. Because think about it. Those two kids there, they have no dreams. Those kids, they have no dreams. And to go back and say, the reason that you have what's going on Earth, because there's no competition for resources, because there's no scarcity problems, you are allowed then to chase your dreams. You can go to Starfleet. You can be a scientist. You can be an artist.
Be whatever you want.
You can open a business and just do it for the love of the game. You could play the sport, whatever the sports are that are going on. You can pursue that. You are not limited by the needs of resources and limitations and the pressures of politics and ideology. There is no ideology. There's freedom. There is essentially freedom.
It's not socialism.
No, it isn't. No.
Isn't socialism though? The idea is like nobody owns anything. Everything's
people own their
people
things.
own stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I can't talk about now, but a certain man owns a certain restaurant on Earth in this series.
People own. This is the confusion that happens. People are confusing communism and socialism with a society where resources are not at issue.
Okay. Well,
yeah. There are people on Earth who are probably naturalists still in this period of time who want to live live without all that the technology of the day provides.
And they're allowed. That's what Alixus is. That's what she is. Yeah. She wants to live in a techno-free society, and that's totally fine. If you under that's fine. The problem is,
well, she had to trick people. That's the thing. She had to trick people into it to prove.
She didn't say, "Hey guys, I want to go live in a society where you don't have tech."
We've seen that in TNG. We've seen societies like that in TNG where they said, "We're going to live like this."
I was going to say,
where they chose to.
Well, yeah, there was a couple, but the one that I think of is like Picard's brother, and it was season 4, beginning of season 4.
He just prefers not to have certain tech. He's not a Luddite like her.
He runs the vineyard in an old-fashioned way.
Yeah, Robert is going just old style. He's not rejecting society.
Yeah,
I mean, he has computers in the house.
Okay, yeah, I see. That's the distinction. She doesn't. He chooses not to. She just doesn't want anybody to believe that it's.
Well, he doesn't. There's a scene where Picard is talking in. And this is the episode Family, where he's talking with someone in the house over a comm screen. Okay, if Robert was a true Luddite, there'd be no tech in that house at all.
There'd be no script.
That's what Alixus is. Alixus is fuck technology. I don't want any tech here. Robert just prefers an older style,
right?
So that's why, and he's just like, I prefer food. I prefer food naturally, not replicated.
I guess the other thing, it's like. These people, like, they drink in the Kool-Aid. Like, they were like bought in.
She's broken them down over 10 years.
Right.
They don't have any willpower left. They now rely. I mean, think about it.
You took everything away.
Julia Nixon's character willingly let herself be hoarded out. No question. Hoarded out.
Yep.
None of them have any willpower to make decisions. They must rely on a communal mind, a communal decision. Yeah. There is nothing like that.
This is a narcissistic, sociopathic leader. She has the way she wants to go, and she's forcing people to do it. She's not offering them the choice. She's not saying, "Hey guys, let's go to this planet. We live in this Luddite community." She finds a planet, throws down this duonetic field, and then deliberately crashes a ship and forces everyone to conform to her theology.
Everybody wants to talk bad about the Cardassians. This woman,
Well, what Cardassians did is entirely different from this woman.
Oh, yeah.
Both are evil.
Oh,
We'll get to the Cardis later on. I'm just talking about this woman right now.
I guess I don't know a lot about Luddites, but I guess it's very interesting. It's like
they reject technology.
That's all it is.
But she's got these people bought in.
She didn't give them a choice.
Yeah.
Well, and like it was like even was it Joseph? He said he was the last holdout. Basically, he was the last one that was broken down. That eventually, finally, then he gave into it, and that's like how he phrased it. It was like he was the last one broken down. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we see where this is going even more.
She created an environment where there was no choice.
So is I don't know what. So are Luddites? Is it a? I mean, it's essentially a cult then, like Fracture cult.
No. A Luddite is no. The Luddite is just It's just somebody who either rejects technology or is like no good with
Luddite.
it.
Okay.
The technical definition: a person opposed to new technology or ways of working.
And they refuse to advance themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I think the term came into really being in the mid 19th century. And that was probably in response to the Industrial Revolution that was happening. But it's like, we reject technology. I mean, I don't know what you're going to call Amish people, Luddites, but they live techno-free. But that's a choice.
Yeah.
Alixus did not give them a choice. She forced them into it. And that's where it's fucking evil. And she was willing to sacrifice people when you could shut down that goddamn field.
The Megan girl
could let O'Brien get the medical gear, and she could have been saved.
I mean, look at that place. You saw nobody having fun around there. It's work all day, rest at night, work all day. There is no society there. It's work all day, rest at night. Work all day, and have your sad fruit lunch.
Yeah, you didn't even hear like children playing in the background or nothing. It was just like you said, all work, all rest, and then rest.
I will say maybe that's the limitations of the episode. Yeah, we couldn't get a full feel of what the society was really like.
Well, given the episode, all we hear is, "Are you ready for your shift?"
Yeah.
That's all you hear. Ready for your shift in the field.
Does anyone have anything else?
I guess so. Here's I guess a follow-up question is: so they're humans. The Prime Directive doesn't apply.
Yeah, they're working. They're humans from Earth. So they're working capable.
So what happens to her then? Is there any type of court system? Like, what?
Yeah, that's what happened. She got arrested.
And she's like, I'm willing to do it because my work here is done. I've indoctrinated all these people.
Pays, the crimes against humanity.
And
she'll be charged with murder.
You know what's really interesting is to point out that even in the 24th century, there are like sociopathic people, and not like I'm not talking like Dexter like murderers, just like people with perverted ideologies and that are willing to do whatever they want.
Some will cloak it in terms like for the glory of the empire.
And it's the 24th century. You think that that nonsense is behind it. It's like the counter far point, like Picard's talking to Q.
But it is. That's the thing. That's Roddenberry's idea. It is behind it, but that doesn't mean it's not there.
The trial never ends.
Oh.
But you know what does end? Reviewing this episode.
Yee.
So let's go to the tables and throw some Latinum. Dabo. Chief Fractured Filter. How many bars you got on this episode?
This is gonna be tough.
Well, and especially with the discussion that it also, helped bring to the table with this one. Because I even felt like there's a bit of misdirection, especially with some of the. I thought there was gonna be like a little bit of a side melodrama of Sisko trying to put Jake into a certain line of work, and there's gonna be a rift between them right there because he's like trying to control out his destiny essentially. But then we just get into this whole.
You're doing your thing, dude.
Sorry. Well, I'm just trying to like.
You know I'm calling you when you do it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'll go with a 6.
Okay. Hey man, what do you got on this show?
I tell you what. The conversation that we just had, I think, really brought a lot of stuff to light. So I'm going to go 7.
Wow.
Because I had no idea. Yeah, because the conversation we had, it brought up stuff that I missed in the episode, and so having this conversation and kind of just putting it back into the episode, I think it was, I think it's a good episode, and now.
Yeah. Adam.
Objectively speaking, let's look real quick there. Objectively speaking, this episode does nothing to move along the story of DS9. We get a little bit of character work with Sisko and Miles. Nobody else has anything to do. There's no B plot. It's just straightforward A plot. So we're not distracted by anything. The writing is actually very good. The actual story we're watching sticks to its point. It doesn't stray. It doesn't meander. We don't lose. We've lost track of many episodes. What's going on here? We didn't lose track of what's going on here. Very clear, very concise. Stays on its path. With all that said, I give it a 7 as well. It's a solid episode.
Wow.
Well, I mean, look from a writing standpoint, a production standpoint, it's a solid episode. It doesn't add anything, but it's not boring because we were engaged the whole time.
Yeah.
No. So, I mean, you got to call balls and strikes here. This may be a middle of the slog, but it's still just a solid episode, and it brings together, as Hitman just said, we had a good conversation over this because the show did what a Star Trek episode is supposed to do: engender a conversation and leave it up to us. That final scene, I go back to that final shot, those kids standing there looking where those men had transported away. What just happened? And these kids are locked into that horrible nothing existence on little commie camp world.
I think, honestly, Adam, I think the most important thing you said is like, this does what Star Trek should do: engender conversation. And that's what this episode did. I think this may be one of the actually most serious conversations we've had on the show so far.
Yeah.
Still, that being said,
they can write. They can put real world. And again, I don't know how relevant this stuff was 30 years ago, but it's just interesting watching this now when this aired.
Communism was still a thing back then.
No, I know, but it's interesting to watch it now. And
still, with all that being said, I'm just going to give this episode a 6.
We're all generally in the same area on this.
We're all in the same area. I just, I think 7's a little too high for me. Is definitely better than what we've been seeing in the slog. This was an interesting episode. Again, I say it was a Sisko episode because it got a little more revealed as to who Ben Sisko is.
Also shows his loyalty.
I don't think it shows that. I think it shows Ben Sisko's steely resistance.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it.
And Ben Sisko's willingness to stand by what he believes.
He does not waver in the face of a tyrant.
That is important. That is very important. And which is why myself says Ben Sisko is the best representation of a Starfleet captain in Star Trek we've ever seen. Maybe you'll see why as we keep going on. Otherwise, we are done with this episode, and I want to see where we are next week. Oh, fuck!
Oh no!
It's an episode called Shadow Play. It's an episode.
I don't like that. I don't like how you say it's an episode.
We will watch it. We will judge it, as we always do. Otherwise, please leave likes, comments, whatever. Click all the good buttons. And also go watch the episodes yourself, because what we think may not be what you think. And it's always good to watch good Star Trek, guys, because what's happening now ain't that good currently.
No.
30 years ago, that's some good stuff. Questions, comments, witticisms down below. Click all the good buttons. See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.